Hello guys and girls, and welcome back to whatever the fuck this is. And today I'm going to give you 5 ways to increase your audience retention. Yeah! That's coming to it. What a cunt. So anyway, I may as well talk because I'm stuck behind this slow ass motherfucker. The first one is, it sounds real simple, it's not meant to be bitchy and shit like that. It's to actually talk about something what people give a fuck about. It sounds simple, doesn't it? But you talk about what you want to talk about, and maybe not what people are actually wanting to listen about. You know, there's topics are trending all the time, you know, and you can piggyback on that trending topic by making a video on it. And if you form your own opinion about it, you don't just cookie cut to someone else and just say exactly what they've said. Trending topics come and go all the time, but if you can find one, form an opinion, get out, record, make the video, boom, you're done. And if you can do it in one day, then you're sure to get more people watching, and for longer, because it's something that people are actually giving a shit about right then, you know. There's ways you can find trending topics. The first one, real simple, go onto a news site, you know, see what the top or the most watched or most read topic is, you know, form an opinion on it. Simple as that, yeah. The second one is to use Google itself. You go google.com/trends, find out what's trending in your country, form an opinion on it, make a video about it. And the third one, you can use Twitter, find out what's trending on Twitter, talk about it. Simple as that. And because it's trending, like I said, people will watch it more, and people will be more interested. Whereas if you're just talking about you going down to the shops, or the new merchandise that you have, or some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Talking about trending topics is a great and easy way to get views and increase your audience retention at the same time, you know, because it's something that's being searched for at that moment. But you gotta be real quick with them. You gotta be real quick. Trending topics come and go, day by fucking day, day by day. Trending topics come and go. so that is the first one. Talk about shit what people are actually wanting to listen to. You know, I've realised that the Alpha camera is going to be the main camera now because it's started bucketing it down, and I might end up putting on the waterproof. I think I'm going to end up putting on the waterproof. Yes, I am. So let's just pull in here. Oh, it's groveler. Oh, I don't want groveler. Now, the second way that you can keep people's viewership or retention is to use what's known as jump cuts. Now, jump cuts is, well, it's exactly that what just happened. Jump cuts are an easy way, and a way what a lot of YouTubers, especially those what just sit in front of a camera, it's a way for them to actually keep your attention, and it works very well. You know, it snaps the brain back into action. You know, when you're just seeing this one constant view, then people will get bored of it, you know, unless you really got a fantastic and most wonderful personality in the world ever. You know, people will get bored of seeing the same view, so using jump cuts like that back there is a great way for you to snap people back into the action, you know, and to really keep them interested. Another example is if you're just talking about something, riding down the road, being a motovlogger, that's just like that. And you're just riding down the road, then you can just jump to a bit where maybe you're going off-road or something, or maybe something's happened on the road, someone's pulled out on you, jump to that and then back into the action again, you know. And all it does, it just snaps people's attention back at you. If you're a normal vlogger and you start, let's say you sit in the third of the camera, let's say you sit to the left, easy jump cut is just to sit on the other third and snap to it, you know, and just do a quick cut. Real simple to do, you know, real simple to do, little technique to keep people's attention for longer. Philip DeFranco says that you shouldn't have the same image on screen for more than 5 seconds, because then people's attention starts to wander. People's attention is really short these days, and jump cuts are an easy way for you to keep the view changing, and that keeps people's interest, you know. Which leads to the third way to keep people's interest, which is having multiple cameras, you know. Now, multiple cameras doesn't just mean doing jump cuts. It means you can do jump cuts and you can do more of them and different ones. But having a second or even a third camera really adds another perspective to your editing. Because for my own part, I use 2 cameras. I could use 3. I could use one on the hand as well if I really wanted to, and it's something I might end up doing in the future, you know. Using more than one camera gives you more options, okay? For one, it makes your editing a hell of a lot, look a lot more polished and a lot more seamless. But that's for another vlog. Anyway, using multiple cameras, again, it goes into kind of like the jump cuts scenario, is that the view is constantly changing, you know, so that keeps people's attention for longer. Real simple to do. You just got one camera facing this way, one camera facing that way. If I see something on the road, I'll point it out and change the camera view, and that'll keep people's attention for longer as well, you know. So kind of like a combination of multiple cameras, jump cuts. It breaks up the flow, you know. If you're doing a vlog and you can break up the flow, that's all that jump cuts and multiple cameras can help you with, you know. Plus, it helps you. It just makes you just makes your videos look a lot better, you know, rather than just one plain view. The fourth way that you can keep people's attention for longer is to use B-roll. Now, B-roll could be your own B-roll, or it could just be part of a film, what you've seen, maybe a really old film. People like to use old films or quotes from old films and throw them in the middle of their vlogs, you know. Very similar to keeping people's attention by changing the angle and jump cutting. B-roll is just a way to break up the routine, you know. B-roll is a great little tool to use. The only problem with using B-roll, if you're using like old footage from films or from movies or stuff like that, or you know, really shitty old films, which a lot of people like doing, the only problem with that is you leave yourself open to copyright claims, you know. You leave yourself open to it, and you might get away with it. You might get away with using a lot of B-roll from really old shitty movies, you know, those really crap ones that never make it to film and maybe you watch once if you're up at 3 in the morning. You know, them type of films. You might get away with it because they'll be really low budget, you know. They might not have the capacity to chase people up who use their footage and all that type of shit. So it could be a great way for you to snap people's attention, like I said again, by changing up what's happening on screen. And the last way to keep people watching is to put up something on screen itself. Now you can do this without multiple cameras, without jump cuts. Just put up something on screen what wasn't there before. A lot of people like to use the one frame, like bits of text, or maybe throwing an image for one frame. This helps because it's a bit of a cheap trick, because what it does is it makes people pause the video and go back, which then inflates your audience retention because people are snapping back to that video, snapping back to that point in the video, you know. It's a real cheap way to do it, but it works. It's an effective way. Just use 1 or 2 frame stills, you know, of an image or of some text, and then snap back in and then leave it again. And people will end up going back and re-watching because they want to know. You know, people want to know what it says or what the image is of, you know. And it's a real simple thing to do, you know. It's a real simple thing to do, but it works. It's effective. For my own part, I put up the text on screen, you know, because there's a purpose to it. It's not just to give you the information. It's to make your eyes read it. Yeah. Because if I can make you read what's on screen, you're more attentive and more focused. Ta-da! There's always a purpose to things, man. There's always a purpose to things. This one's to give the information if you've not heard it, and to snap your attention to the video. Yeah! So there, ladies and gentlemen, are 5 ways that you can increase your audience retention. Anyway, that is it for me, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you liked this. If you did, then hit that like button. If you really liked it and you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. If you want to see another video of mine straight away, it's right there. I picked that one just for you. That one is just for you. But for now, ride safe. Peace the fuck out.